to the second episode of Let Me Let You Know. I'm your host, Shanti Terry, and today I have a very special guest with me here. It's Ernie Calderon from Salon Adara here in Midland. He was kind enough to show us a tutorial on how to get volume in your hair. For those of you out there who like that big hair, that big Texas girl hair, he's going to show that to us today. So Ernie, when did you discover that you really liked the beauty industry, like you like to do hair and everything? How did that come about?
I think it goes back to childhood. My mom had the most beautiful, long, soft hair, and I remember just brushing and pretending like I was doing something to it. I think I just made a mess of it. But as I got older, I always had an interest in it. I never really pursued it. I didn't think it would be something I'd want to do as a career. But as time went on and a few different experiences I had working in salons really pushed me towards wanting to make a career of it. So eventually I did.
Okay. So how exactly did you get started then? I mean, you said that you had done some salons before. So when did all of that start?
I actually pursued a career in the medical field and then went to education.
Really? Okay.
And when that ended, I thought, let me just do something that is fun. So I got a job as a receptionist in a salon and had the pleasure of watching the owner work all day long and was just intrigued. And I think she caught me staring at her one day watching her work. And she asked if I had any interest in it and kind of pushed me to check out some schools and found a wonderful school in North Dallas and went from there, and the rest has been history.
Okay, awesome. So how did you meet up with Ashley then? I know you're a co-owner. It's you and Ashley that own Salon Adara. So how did you two meet? When did that happen?
Ashley and I met when I went to work for a salon here in Midland. She was a manager, had been working there since she had gotten out of beauty school. She and I hit it off pretty quickly. I loved watching her work. She's so professional. She's so sweet. She's very talented. Time came for us to make a change, and it just made sense for us to do it together. We had worked so well together for almost 5 years and wanted to continue working with her. So we decided to do it and just haven't looked back. Did
you face any obstacles along the way with getting y'all's salon up and running? It's gorgeous and I love it. It's really cute on the inside and everything. Did y'all have any trouble getting everything going?
Yes, we did. We had a lot of trouble. It was fast and furious. We did all of the work on the building ourselves and put every piece of furniture together ourselves. We were working with a limited budget and limited time, and still having to work all day doing hair, and somehow we pulled it off. I still don't know how we did it. There were moments that we looked at each other going, what are we doing? What have we gotten ourselves into? But it's turned out to be a really good thing. We pulled it off, and we're about 1.5 years into it, and it's just running smoothly, so we couldn't be happier.
I think y'all pulled it off really well.
Thank you.
Do you have a favorite style that you like to do, or even like a specific time period where the hair was how you loved those hairstyles? What is that?
I've always said I wanted to be a hairdresser in the 80s.
In the 80s?
In the 80s. I love the big hair. I love curly hair. I think it would have been fun to do hair. One of our favorite sayings in the salon is, the higher the hair, the closer to heaven. And so that big hair, lots of hairspray, yeah, we love that. But, we take ideas and styles from every time period. Every hairstyle comes back around in some form, even the mullet.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. So my favorite, I think, would be the 80s.
So that's one of the time periods that like inspires you, because that was something else I wanted to know. What does inspire you when you're working? Is there like someone in specific that you have that, I don't guess that you idolize, but someone that that you strive to be similar to? There's
so many leaders in our industry, from the work that Paul Mitchell does to our great educators at Aquage. Vidal Sassoon was a great leader and innovator in our industry. So I really try to take what I can from everybody.
So about Aquage, you're mentioning Aquage, and I know it's the product line that you guys carry in your salon. You had given me some to try, and I tried it on my hair. It was nice and silky and hydrated.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that brand?
I first worked with Aquage when I got out of school, and really fell in love with it when I started attending some of their classes. And what I love about Aquage is they've got something for every hair type, whether it be African American hair or that very, very fine blonde hair. They use a lot of sea botanicals, a lot of water-soluble products, so it rinses very clean out of the hair. The benefits of the products for the clients, there's way too many to list. I could go on and on, but a lot of moisturizing qualities, a lot of shine. There's so many benefits. The shampoos and conditioners that we use are sulfate-free, and they're all color protecting. So it helps to maintain that color, helps to not dry your hair out. Like I said, I could just go on and on. There's so many benefits. Whatever hair type you have, they've got a combination of good shampoos and conditioners.
So you can mix and match the product.
Oh yeah, I cocktail it all the time.
Okay.
All the time.
And today, Ernie, you have a tutorial to show us for how to get that big West Texas hair that people like to have around here.
Absolutely. We that's the one thing that our clients ask for most of all is how do I get volume? How do I get big hair? How do I get my big hair to stay? So that's what I wanted to show.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Ernie Calderon. This is Ashley. We're co-owners here at Salon Adara. And today we wanted to go over a few things that our clients are always asking us about. One of the main things is getting volume into the hair. A lot of people struggle with volume. We are in West Texas and we like big hair. So I just wanted to show you from beginning to end the best way to achieve some good volume. I've already prepped Ashley by shampooing and conditioning with our C-Extend volumizing shampoo and conditioner. I've also added a little bit of a silkening oil treatment through her hair. Not too much, just a little bit. Applied it in my hands, emulsified it really well, ran it through, and then combed it through. It's always important to comb through your product. That way it evenly disperses through the hair. So what we're gonna start with is an uplifting foam, which is just like it sounds. It's gonna lift the hair off of the scalp and give you some really good volume, really good shine. So you start, you want even saturation through the whole hair. Don't be afraid of the product, get it in there. Product is our friend. And then we're gonna comb it through. That way it's not super concentrated just in one area, it's evenly dispersed all the way through the hair. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're gonna start by sectioning the hair off. A lot of people are rushed in the morning to get ready for work and they don't take enough time, and that's one of the keys. It takes products, patience, and practice. So if you'll take an extra 5 minutes, section off the hair, it's gonna be a lot more beneficial. So we're just gonna loosely do it. You can do it in about 3 sections. You wanna clip that hair out of the way. And I'm gonna be using, this is a smoothing round brush that we use. It kind of eliminates the need for a flat iron at the end. Any good round brush will do as long as you take the time to use it correctly. So we're gonna start here. Everything's gonna be rolled under. And then during the blow dry, every so often you're gonna see, I'm gonna stop and hold the brush, and I'm gonna use this little cool shot on the blow dryer. Most people have it on their blow dryer and don't know what it's for. That kind of cools the hair down and allows it to shape around the brush into a nice big voluminous form. So here we go.
Round brushing is kind of tough. I've tried to round brush my hair before, and all I did was make a big rat's nest, and whenever I tried to pull it out, it was ripping, and it was like, oh no!
It's a lot of people do struggle with that. The size of the round brush is really important. Also, you'll see in the tutorial that sectioning the hair, working in sections, really helps. You don't want a section of hair that's actually bigger than the round brush. So if you take your time, work in sections, use a product like the silkening oil treatment to provide a little slip, that will help. And practice.
Okay, so what I've done, especially around the crown area, which is where most people want the height, roll the brush up, get the hair good and dry, and then I'll roll the hair around the brush, hit that cool button, cool it from the top, Cool it on the side, cool it underneath. You basically just want to push all that warm air out of the brush to allow the hair to set around the shape of the brush, which gives you more volume. So we've got Ashley blown out nice and full. It's pretty smooth. You can see that there's really no need to use a flat iron. The less heat on your hair, the better. If you have a few unruly spots or even throughout the bangs, obviously make a quick pass with the flat iron. But a lot of people, especially here in West Texas, like to backcomb their hair. What I see a lot are you ladies who take a big old chunk of hair and just get after it. Well, then you end up with tangles. It's very difficult to comb this out. So what I wanted to show you is an easier way to backcomb that is a little bit more effective and doesn't break your hair as you're combing it out. So what I've got is a Quaj detailing brush. It's good for backcombing. It's also good for a little bit of detail work. It's got this great little pick on the end that helps. So basically what I'm gonna do is, she's got some pretty good volume, but we're gonna build a little bit of volume back here. So same thing with the blow dry. You wanna start with small sections. So I'm gonna take a little section here on both sides of the part. So Ashley parts her hair about here. So we're gonna take a little bit of hair from both sides of that part. Over here. So what's good about this brush is it's got natural boar bristles down here at the bottom and nylon bristles at the top. So we're gonna start about mid-shaft. I'm not gonna push the brush all the way through. We're just gonna lightly touch it and form a base. And then from that base, you build onto it. Very gently, there's no crazy backcombing there. Now that's gonna stay. And what's great about that is it combs very easily out without damaging the hair. So we'll get that base again, build on it, move it out of the way. Same thing back here. Out of the way. Probably just do this last one and that ought to be good. So comb it out smooth, mid-shaft, push it all the way down. There you go. So then you take your detailing brush and you just ever so lightly comb the surface of the hair. You don't want to pull your back comb out. You're just going to smooth out the top part of the hair. So this creates some good volume in the crown without damaging the hair. So for finishing touch, I'm going to use, this is Biomega's Firm and Fabulous. We love this product here. And what this is it's I call it a movable spray. It's a movable hold. This isn't a set it and forget it spray. This is a lift the hair and spray all through it and just be messy with it. Smooth it out a little bit without taking away all that volume that we just put in there. A little spray here for the flyaways. Okay, so now we've got a nice, full, yet smooth hairstyle. Eliminated a lot of need for thermal styling just with a good brush and maybe a small little touch up with the flat iron when you're finished. Some good product, some patience. There you go. Ready to wear hair.
Ernie, where can people go to see your work or easily contact you if they want to set up an appointment or, get in touch with you or Ashley? Where can they go?
You can call us directly at 682-3100. We're located on the corner of Illinois and G Street, so you can always pop in. We've got a website that we're working on right now, getting some photos and all of that set up. So very quickly, salonadara.com will be available for that.
So, Ernie, do you have any advice for anybody that wants to pursue a career in the beauty, like the hair industry? If somebody's out there trying to get going, what do you recommend that they do, or do you have something to tell them?
There's a lot. I guess if I had to give them one piece of advice, it would be to really pay attention in school to the basics. I think in our business as professionals, it's absolutely vital to nail the foundation. Rules are meant to be broken, but you have to learn the rules first before you can break them. So really pay attention to the basics of hair cutting, the basic of, directional rolling. Get those, learn those, know those, be absolutely sure, and then you can build upon them. Then you can break those rules and start to be a little bit more creative.
Ernie, do you have any big projects or anything? Does Salon Adara have anything going on that you want to share with us?
We do have a lot of exciting things coming up for Salon Adara. We just completed our first year and a half in business. So, of course, we wanted to get that good and going before we decided to expand. But some new services we're going to be offering and possibly an expansion. Okay. But we'll see.
Well, Ernie, thank you so much for coming out and
Absolutely.
sharing everything with us today. I really appreciate you coming out onto the show. Thank you for the tutorial. Because I like big hair. When my hair is down, I want it big and I want it full.
We all want it big. Yes,
I'm going to definitely try out what you showed us today.
Great. Well, I appreciate you having me. It's been a lot of fun.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.